Hey, Chris Lipe here. Last week, a good friend of mine and fellow collaborator Spencer Sotelo, lead singer of the band Periphery, was out here, and we were doing some course stuff, and he was showing me the new album. Through the course of our conversations, he said, "Have you ever heard of Sleep Token?" I was like, "Yeah, I've heard of them, but I haven't given them a listen." And he goes, "Oh, you've got to check these guys out." And he gets his phone, and he starts pulling up stuff, and I said, No, don't do that. Let me check it out myself, and I'll put it on the channel. I'm finally checking out Sleep Token. If Spencer says that Vessel's voice is awesome and worth exploring, it's gotta be awesome. I'm not only going to give you my first impressions from the song Vor, but I'm going to give you my initial vocal analysis, because this is a singing channel. I teach people how to sing, largely through pulling from the inspiration of singers I love and you love too. But you can't really pull inspiration from these singers if you don't have a good, solid foundation. If you like that solid foundation, like to learn how to support your voice correctly and free it from the constraints of self-doubt and comparison, click the link below and join my free voice course, and I'll help you get started. I love the pitch variation in his scream. I love that there's this grounding in a particular arbitrary pitch behind it. Listen again here. There's that note, and then he's abandoning into the scream and kind of coming down to that note. But he's able to really delicately change that pitch center of the scream. And able to take that really high. Ooh, that's a neat texture. Ooh, some melody. I hear a little bit of Maynard in there. That mellow, sort of somber sound that he's got. It's warm. Loved the sound of that harmony coming in there too. It's always so fun to discover a vocalist that's got a really unique screaming timbre, but also has an incredibly unique sounding voice. This is why I like Spencer Sotelo so much, because he's got these two different worlds that he lives in so well and blends them together. I think I'm going to like this guy. Going in and out of his head voice there and intentionally flipping it. That is hard to do well. It's really done stylistically well here. Yes! Transition up into that lighter voice. It's tough to tell. I'm going to have to listen to it again. It's tough to tell exactly what's happening from a timbre and placement perspective because his voice is kind of low in the mix. They've done that on purpose. It's the mix surrounds him, and it's a great sound, but it hides the detail of the voice a little more than I'd like. Nice strong belt, and then he releases up into this lighter voice that sounds mixed to me. Again, a difficult thing to do, but he's seamlessly blending his resonances together. Listen again on that ascent. That actually, upon another listen, it actually sounds a little bit lighter to me. And it's super straight. And there's some layering going on. What a great job transitioning from his warmer voice to a lighter yet equally intense upper register. There's that neat dipping down into true vocal cord engagement there. Myself. A lower laryngeal position to get that darker, warmer. There's a bit of yawn. Myself. And then that wonderful, warm, engaged chest voice below it. I love the layering. Notice how the tones match each other so well? A lot of times when vocalists are singing an octave apart from themselves, you'll get this detachment of, even though it's the same vocalist, you get this, for once, this sort of character up here, and then you'll get, for once, a different character down there. But he's able to get the same vibe, the same character, and this tonal relationship in both resonances at the same time. So let's get That's a neat phrasing idea. How he sighed from note to note. The joy is in the nuances of the vocalists that really grab your attention. The upfront tone is great, but how they navigate strategically and expressively through different notes. So that time, ever go. I felt like he transitioned, and maybe did this the first time too, but here there was a more clear delineation between his chest and his head, or that light mix resonance he's got going on there. What a pleasant and freeing sound. the production they have around his scream. There's this distortion on it, and there's this EQ, this band-limited sort of sound that is bringing out the mid-range in his scream like it wouldn't be if it was unadulterated. They've placed it really well in the mix. I feel like they've done an equally good placement with the vocals. Although, like I said, being a vocalist, I like to hear more, especially out of the singer sections. I like to hear those levels goosed a little bit. It'd be really neat to get my hands on the isolated vocals so I could really study the nuances of what he's doing. But great mix, great sound. We'll call it the moan scream, where he's going into his upper chest and then abandoning into those crazy, rangy, pitchless screams. What a cool and unique sound. Of course, I've heard other people do similar things, but with the unique timbre of his voice and how he's able to get that thin mix and that powerful belted chest and then go in and out of that scream, that's a pretty unique sound to my ears. I'm looking forward to digging into more Sleep Token. Thank you, Spencer, and the countless people who have also commented on the YouTube channel. Get familiar with Sleep Token. I'll dive into more.